Ryan Burns.
I saw you looking at the stat sheet and kind of shaking your head there. What were some of your first impressions, I guess, taking a look at that?
It's not satisfied. Not satisfied.
Was it the game as a whole, just looking at stat sheet? What were some things that you kind of wanted to do that you weren't able to?
You know, it's just hard when you got a lot of guys that you're not used to. So I just got to get used to the receivers. Got to know who my receivers are. You know, I didn't have the receivers that I usually have, so it was good to work with some guys who I never worked with before. But you know, there's pros and cons that come with that. So, but it's all good. I feel comfortable with how spring ended.
I think you were going up to some players, even Deondre Phillips, just giving them some advice on the field there, tapping on the helmet. Are you trying to make that stride as a player this year, trying to help your teammates out directly right there, and with the advice immediately after?
Yeah, I've already made that stride. I've been made that stride, and I just trying to keep his head in the game. You know, some guys are mentally stronger than others, and you know we're as weak as our weakest player. So I just try to talk to every player, try to get guys' energy up, try to continue to play.
You mentioned the obvious challenges of playing. You guys only had two healthy starters for receivers, but how, as a whole, what do you feel like the receiving core is, just the depth and talent there?
Oh, they're real good. A lot of talent. Now it's just putting in the work, paying the price to be the best receiver core in the nation, and that's what they're gonna have to do.
What do you think of Cam Akers' first time playing to be able to see that?
A lot of talent. Great player. Great guy off the field also, and I feel like his production will be better than his talent, and that's a good attribute that he will have. And he's a smart kid, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for him.
I think the longest pass of the day was like 25 yards. How excited are you to get that deep ball threat back when Tate comes back?
Very excited. Obviously, Tate wasn't in. Keith Gavin wasn't in. Two of our biggest receivers. So throw the ball down the field was pretty tough. But at the end of the day, I'm pleased with what we've got done this spring.
How'd you feel about your tight ends today, Deondre?
I felt good. They blocked well, caught the ball well. Pops, he did a really good job. Izzo will always do a good job, veteran tight end, so they did a real good job, both of them.
Coming away from today, what do you feel like is indicative from this game of what you guys worked on in spring, and what maybe isn't representative of how you guys looked during spring practice?
Just the way we practice. Coach thrives on that, and coming out to practice with energy. I feel like today we came out flat at times, so I was just trying to bounce around, just trying to keep the energy up, saying a couple things here and there, and just trying to relate to the guys and trying to get them to be on my level.
Jimbo seemed very pleased about the entire spring as a whole. Is that the way that you feel from all the practices up until now, and including this game? Do you feel pleased with how everything's been going all spring?
I am. I'm pleased with where we've gone as a team. There's always room for improvement. I'm not pleased with just my part. I feel like, I've gotten better this spring, but it's always things that I can get improved on. So I will never be pleased with myself eternally, but as a team and as an offense, I'm very pleased with where we've come.
I saw the second quarter you got in a roll there, then you completed 10 passes, and late in the game you got some more plays there too. Did you kind of feel like you got in the groove eventually?
Yeah, I was trying to get in the groove. Again, it's tough with guys who I'm not used to, but that's just the perks of playing the game. And Jackson did a great job. Deondre Phillips has some great catches at times, and it's just trying to get in that rhythm to where I can be consistent on a daily basis.
This was the first time we got to see Derwin play. Has he been as flashy? Has he been as kind of dominant as he kind of was?
Yeah, he's better than he ever was. He's going to always be that guy. He's a quarterback of the defense, as I said, and I'm a quarterback of the offense. So we're always going to compete against each other.
What was it like when you were helping Patrick kind of push into the end zone there?
Yeah. We just had to score. I just hate being in the red zone and not scoring touchdowns. That irks my nerves so bad. So just getting in the end zone and putting 6 points up on the board is just a big deal.
You had something to say to Derwin after that. How competitive is it out there?
Very competitive. I hate to lose, and he hates to lose, and he brings that nature to the defense, and I bring that nature to the offense. And I guess we're just going to bump heads every day.
I was going to say, your teammates, but y'all have a little friendly, I don't know if it's friendly, a rivalry every day out there in practice, you and him personally?
I don't know. I'll be focused on what I have to do. I'm not, but I guess so. I try to get Darren yelled at by Coach Kelly. He tries to get me yelled at by Coach Fisher. and we just use that to make each other better.
How cool is it to see Cam on that angle route where he took Derwin on head on? I mean, Derwin ended up bringing him down, but he bounced off in that first. What's that say about Cam Akers to do that?
Says he's a great player. Even if he didn't do that, I think he would be a great player. It's just he just runs the ball with a unique style of run. He runs low pad level. He gets north and south quick. He's gonna be a great player.
And not afraid of contact at all.
Nah.
What's next for you this offseason? Are you watching Alabama film all much you can, or how are you working on? What are some things you got planned on?
Helping my team become more of a family. First things first. Becoming more of a family as a team, especially in this room, and then we'll go on to whoever we have to play and just having a great summer. That's where it starts. Going into fall camp, and we just want to go into fall camp rolling on all cylinders.
Jimbo said a lot goes into being a number one receiver. How do you see, and he's referring to Newton, how do you see Newton grow into potentially being a number one guy?
He's growing. He's making progress. He still has a ways to go, but Newton is growing, and that's all that matters. He hasn't gone backwards at all from last season. He's only going forward. So that's all I can ask of him.
What do you know about Alabama?
They're good.
What is that like?
Yes. Everything. D-line, well coached. They're Alabama. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I have. Awesome player. Very awesome player. Very poised. I think we have a similar game. A quiet guy, but he's a poised quarterback. Makes good decisions, and I like him as a player. Nah. Yeah, sure. I mean, I think we'll come across paths one day. Similar type dude that I am, so it'll be nice to meet him. Great challenge for our team. Right off the bat, we're going to see what type of team we have, and we don't want to waste time. We don't want to wait till the fourth game to see what type of players and what type of guys we have. We want to come out first day and compete and see what type of team we have.
Jimbo made it sound like he was harder on you guys this spring than even normal for him. Do you agree with that? Did you see that? He was a little harder than maybe he was last spring? He's always Jimbo, I guess, with you.
Yeah. So with me, I mean, we're going to be hard no matter what. Spring, fall, summer, winter, it doesn't matter. So, but I feel like he was a bit harder this spring. But he's just going to be hard. That's just Jimbo. No matter what the circumstances is, he's a perfectionist, and so am I. So I can't really tell if he was harder because he's always hard. So.
Are you the type of player that just responds to that type of tough love from the coach?
Yeah. Just be quiet. Yes, sir. No, sir. And just go to work, man. I just try to focus on the next play. That's my main thing that I got to get better at. Not dwelling on the last play. And just focus on the next play.
Is that a mentality you've always had? Just yes sir, no sir, go to work, or is that something you had to learn as you went along?
No, I've always had that mentality. I don't argue with coaches; they know best. Jimbo has plenty of national championships. He's put plenty of quarterbacks in the NFL, so why talk back? Why not listen?
Is that something as a quarterback that you then take on and kind of give out to the teammates too?
Right.
One more.
Sometimes we'll see you after a touchdown and you're really hyped up and jumping up and down, but are you mostly, for the most part, just calm and composed and have those little outbursts and calm down?
Yeah, I just chill. I'd like to relax, and I don't let my lows get too low and my highs get too high, but I do have a lot of energy built up inside, and when it comes out, it comes out. So, like, when you score a touchdown, it comes out. Defense get a turnover, it'll come out. Big plays, it'll come out. And big moments, it'll always come out. So I have a inner Deondre that people will see and people have seen. And that's when I get excited and I jump around, and that's just the way I am.
Did you have to learn to keep it inside a little bit more, or that's just you just always been, it just comes out?
Yeah, that's just the way I've been. It just comes out. It's my emotions. I let my emotions go. I wear my heart on my sleeve and I just play.
All right, we're good.
Thank you.